How was it? How was it? What were you people up to? Tell us.
It was fun. I would say that this production, Zia and Wayfarers have spoiled me. I have no next movie. I don't know how they're going to do it. So yeah, it was fun. I mean, every time he's always taking care of his actors and the crew and all that. And the first time I met him in the set, there was lull silence. We were in the car. The first look which came, I was like, okay, how do I break the silence? Then I was looking forward, and there was Avilash, the director, walking across. And I was just thinking, oh, that's his childhood friend, right? Then he, out of nowhere, says, I know him from, like, we are chatty buddies. And ever since that, it has been like banter. Every time I have something happening, I can always go to him and talk to him. With Aishwarya also, she's always bubbly in the set. Whenever I see him, she's like, hi, how are you? I was like, how does he have so much energy? And the whole set was fun, and that I think comes from the captain, which again DQS, and yeah, it was fun to answer your question.
Right.
I had a jolly good time there.
Right. Right.
Cool. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, please.
Hi, Pooja Nawat here from Awesome TV. Congratulations, the trailer looks simply awesome. And welcome to Mumbai.
Thank
you.
So my question is to Dulquer. Trailer ke end mein thoda sa twist dikha. If you can give us a little spoiler, are you playing double role in this film?
But if I reveal that, then you won't enjoy that in the film. So, I mean, it is an interesting twist, but for the full viewing experience, see it in cinema.
Absolutely. And Sharira, I really want to know, what's the one best quality, since you call him a friend, what is the one best quality about Dulquer as a friend?
He cares from the heart. Like, it is not to make, like, just to show it. It comes from inside, and that's what he said in another interview. Why does he produce his movies? Because he wants to protect his films, and that's the same attitude he has towards his friends. So yeah, that quality I absolutely love about him. Yeah.
Hello.
Cool. We'll take two more questions.
Yeah.
Ji,
I have a question for each one of you.
Please.
Hi, my name is Nishad. I'm from CNN News 18. I'll start with him.
Yes.
Shabir, you were the dancing heroes. And you're familiar with action.
Thank you
before.
for recognizing that. We have had trouble with.
We have such a tough time because Shabir looks so different in every film.
Absolutely, yes.
People cannot recognize him.
That's
Like
correct.
in Hyderabad, they thought he was the director.
So Shabir, you're familiar with action, So did you find it probably getting back to the set and getting back to action sequences over here is obviously quite different, like Dulquer said. So was it a little more easier for you?
It was absolutely easy for me because he loves action. I love action. So I mean, I have my when I'm not shooting, I train every day on action. I have my own parkour setup at my home, so I had a blast. And every time there's an action sequence, I'm like, yes, my day.
Like he would go and tell, sir, can I do this stunt? Please, you don't need a double for me. I want to do it. I want to do it.
I had absolute fun there. Yeah.
That's nice. Aishwarya, coming to you, you've worked with Dulquer's father before and Christopher. So coming back to Dulquer, the father-son duo, how would you explain your experience to be?
So I know where Dulquer gets all his good qualities from because I worked with Mamuka before, and I adore him and I adore Dulquer too. And I'm saying this from my heart. I love these two gentlemen. I think, we're so fortunate that Malayalam cinema has them both. And now Mamuka sir, I think this is Mamuka's gift to Indian cinema.
Wow. That is nice. Dulquer, coming to you, we've seen the trailer, it's fantastic. And I'll come to the background music because in Malayalam cinema, coming from the time when we have seen Narasimham, Valyak, and the background music has played a huge role. That's become way more popular than the dialogues, if I could say that. Coming to King of Kota has a fantastic BGM. Did you at any moment feel that swag when you were preparing for the role because of the BGM?
So a lot of the times whenever we commit films or we read scripts, we never hear music. We don't know the songs. So a lot of that is, we also enjoy it when you guys enjoy it. We probably hear it for the first time when you all see it. So I remember just having conversation with Jakes, and I'm like, Jakes, dude, so much is riding on you. I'm like, whatever you need, go all out. I'm like, but the only thing I requested Jakes was that I was like, I love it when background scores are hummable. Like when you walk out of the theater, if you hum the score, that means it really got into you. So it shouldn't be just a mood maker visually. I think it should be something that almost has like a melodious sort of song-like quality. Like you should be able to hum it. I think most of the best soundtracks, like a Mission Impossible or any of these, we kind of hum it. Like we know the track, or we use it as a caller tune or something. So I wanted something like that. But he's been knocking it out of the park with everything we put out. So even like People of Kotha, the animation. I heard that track for the first time when the visual dropped. I was like, what is going on? So he's something that I haven't heard the full final score for the film because I've only been dubbing. But whatever I'm hearing are amazing things. So I think this is going to be Jake's big moment. And hopefully, if the film really travels across India, I think he's going to be a force to reckon with.
One last question we take. Let's say.
Hi. Tejashri here from E-Times. My question is to Dulquer. We saw the trailer. It is thrilling. And your rowdy character is excellent. We are already getting the vibe of Pushpa but somewhere. So, like the pose and the dialogue and everything. So, can you tell us
I mean, there's no influences as such.
Yeah.
I do love Bunny a lot as an actor and a performer. But I think this film was with us since 2019. And I think even as far as maybe 3 years ago, they put out like a character sketch. So we kind of had this plan in our minds. But I've heard this, and I think, in some way it's a compliment, but we're not trying to imitate or copy. But I hope it does what Pushpa did.
Yes. And also, as you said, you dubbed for all the 4 languages, right? 3 or 4 languages, yeah. And superstar, my natural star Nani is all praise for you. He recently said that Dulquer is the only pan-India star who is committed and talented. What do you have to say on this?
It was very kind of him to say that. But I think there are many actors who do what I do, who work across languages and speak those languages or dub. But it is something that I genuinely enjoy doing because I have a love for languages. I have a love for our country. I love all of the different cultures that we have. I think every time I go into a new industry for a film, I get to be there kind of as a local. And I think even when you travel, seeing a country as a tourist is very different from seeing it as a local. So if you have a friend in that place, when they take you around, it's very different from what the tourists see. So I think those have been the experiences I've been seeking. So I genuinely love doing this. Though sometimes I think I moonlight as a dubbing artist because I'm always in a dub suite. I did Guns and Gulabs in 5 languages, including English, and then this in 4. But that love for languages is so apparent because I feel like a lot of the times each language expresses very differently. So if I'm dubbing the same scene or same lines, I think each language allows you to express something very unique. And that is something I think only I get to experience because I do this. So I really cherish that.
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank
yes.
you.
And yesterday you met Samantha and Vijay and you had your romance over there in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say on this?
It was very random though. So we were promoting in the same hotel and they were next door. So I saw this poster and I was like, oh, maybe they're setting up for the coming days or something. And I think Vijay also walked by, saw my poster and was like, oh, yesterday was a launch, maybe this is left over from that. And then suddenly the teams met and they're like, what? You're not promoting at the same time? So we did a little collab. I think we might put it out today, where Kushi and King of Kotha, we have a little conversation. But they're all dear friends of mine. I think another benefit I have from working across industries is I get to meet all these wonderful actors and I get to form these great friendships. And we all reach out to each other, even if it's to promote our films. Like, if they want something launched in Malayalam, I do it, and vice versa. And it's a very nice energy that I share with all of them. And I hope, that we all collaborate soon on something.
Thank you and all the best, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being so cool. Yes, it's time for a quick photo op. And I think the King of Kotha pose ke saath hi we should start. Yeah. At least the two of you. And no, you should be here beach mein. Aishwarya, we want you beach mein. You just show your nakras and yeah. Shabir, you can do it.
My picture,
You can pose now. You can